What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. It's 11:24, and I'm not forgetting to record my video. I just waited until I was in bed. Today we went to the rainforest, and I'm pretty sure the only rainforests in America are here in Washington and in Hawaii. So we went to the rainforest. I woke up at 4 this morning, so then I could walk a mile before we went into the car because I knew I wasn't going to close my move ring. And yeah, so I walked a mile. Then I went up, took a shower, got dressed. And then we left at around 6:14. At around 10, we got like close. Like we were at like a visitor center. There's magnets, but it was a trick. The real rainforest was 2 hours away, which is fine. It's a big park. It's a really, really big national park. And, we showed up, we paid, and, it was like close, but it wasn't there. So we drove a little bit more. We saw some very pretty sights. And then we showed up to the rainforest. We bought some magnets, at the visitor center again. We walked some trails, and it was really pretty. It's really astonishing. Everything's like so green. It's so green to where you try to take a photo with your phone, and your phone thinks that like the lighting's off, so it like recorrects it, and it like kind of looks gray. But it's just because it's so green. It looks like someone did the tinting wrong on the photo, Well, it looks like someone did the tinting wrong on your eyes, and it just like looks too green. Like it's so strange. And that's really cool. And so yeah, we went back. Oh, also that morning we went to Denny's before we went to the rainforest. But yeah, we drove in our new car, and that was cool. We tried out CarPlay, and CarPlay was very useful the whole way through. We had navigation. We played music through Apple Music, and that was great. Yeah, so anyway, after that, we drove a little bit on our way driving home. I noticed that we were driving just directly next to the ocean, so we saw a little trail next to the ocean, so we just parked there and walked down it, and we were at the ocean. It was the first time I really remember ever being at the ocean. I've been there before. I've been to California. I just don't remember, and it's weird. There's a pretty big lake near Seattle called the Sound, and, you look out at it, and you see the waves, and it's a lot of water. You look pretty far out and you see some land, and you're like, okay, that's the end of the water, right? That I am looking at all the water, and that's the end of the water, and it makes sense, right? But you look out at the ocean, and it's loud. It's so, so, so loud. And because of the waves, right? And the sand is weird. It's just like rocks progressively get tinier and tinier. And near the Sound, it's like a little jagged. It's like these rocks get tinier and tinier and tinier, and it gets louder and louder and louder as you show up, and you look out, and it's just white. You look at the horizon, and there's nothing there. It's just water forever. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I'm looking at like I'm looking at like Asia right now, right? I'm looking at like China. If I look far enough. Of course, the curve of the earth doesn't account for that, right? I can't be looking at China, but I'm like, man, it's just crazy how it just ends. It's just like it just keeps going. Like I don't know. Those were antithetical, but you know what I mean. It's the ocean's crazy looking. So yeah, we went back. We drove for like 3 hours. We got home at like 10. I still hadn't closed my move ring, so I walked for another mile on the treadmill, and now I'm laying in bed and just doing my thing. Gonna watch some YouTube, go to bed. I'm gonna wake up late tomorrow, which sucks, but what can you do? On our way home, we got some pizza. Sadly, what? When we got pizza, the pizza was tasty, but we sat next to a table that was playing live music, and, it's, it was very loud, and I don't know if you could tell in these videos, but I'm like a little, I'm a little odd, I'm a little off, and it was very, very loud in there. It was very, like, it was fine. The pizza was fine. It was a fine experience, but it was very, like, stimulating, and it sucked. But it was fine. Like, the pizza tasted good. We left. It was fine. It was just, that wasn't ideal. But that was the only bad part of the trip. The rest of it was great. We tried the new car, and that was awesome. And, yeah, the whole trip went really well. And I hope everybody had a really great day. And, yeah, all right, see you, dude.